All right, 40 days through the Bible, day 12. This was the book of 2 Samuel. And in chapter 15, you get to the point where Absalom is coming into Jerusalem, and David and all of his people have fled the city. And Zadok, the priest, had taken the Ark of the Covenant with them when they went. And we get to this part in chapter 15 where David says, or it says, "Then the king said to Zadok, 'Take the Ark of God back into the city. If I find favor in the Lord's eyes, he will bring me back and let me see it and his dwelling place again. But if he says, I am not pleased with you, then I am ready. Let him do to me whatever seems good to him.'" And this stuck out to me so much today because David has so many heart attitudes and so many ways of approaching life that are so different than most of us. Almost all of us will never question whether the Lord is pleased with me right now. Like, our default is like, I'm in the right. I'm the one that's like doing good. I'm the one that's like, okay, and that God is pleased with. And obviously this other guy is the problem. And David, especially at this point in the story, has this attitude of humility to be like, hey, I don't know. This situation is so weird. It's so confusing. So much is going on right now. I honestly don't know if God is pleased with me in it. I don't know if God's blessing is on me. And so I don't want to presume and take the ark along with me, take it away from where God had said to place it, and take it along with me on the assumption that I'm the one that's in the right here, right? And so he has this humility to be like, hey, I don't know, so leave it here. And if the Lord is pleased with me, he will make a way for me to come back and see it again. And if he's not, then it won't happen. But I also love the where he says, let him do to me whatever seems good to him. And so many of us have this attitude of like, let him do to me whatever seems good to me. Right. And it's like, well, if it's something that seems not good to me, then I'm like, well, it's obviously not God doing this. Like, it's obviously Satan, attacking me and stuff. And I just love the humility of David to be like, dude, the situation is too complex. I don't know if God's pleased with me in this situation right now. So I'm not going to presume that he is. And then out of that, whether he ends up being pleased with me or not, like, let it be what he says and not what I think. So let it be, if he's not pleased with me, then that's that. It's because I did something wrong, and I'm not going to fight it and be this like, no, I'm perfectly good. And David just has such this heart throughout the whole story for just why he was a man after God's own heart. Is for the most part, he sought the Lord's face, and whatever the Lord said and whatever the Lord revealed, he accepted as the true thing, and he didn't fight it, and he didn't try to pretend like, oh no, I'm better than that, I'm good, and he wasn't presumptuous and all this. So just that idea of humility, of not being presumptuous, and then of genuinely being okay with what God says about the situation and not trying to fight it and twist it into his own thing, just really stuck out to me from the story of David in this read through. So I think that's all I have for that one. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.